Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in Learning from the Pros. We're continuing with LEGO Set 75322, Hoth ATST. This comes from the LEGO Star Wars line. We're going to finish this set with bag 4. And getting a Rebel minifig. Let's see. Part of the accessory in here. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. There and oops. And let's see. There's the hatch. So it appears that it can go up here or down here. Not necessarily that you can rotate it up, but for variety, it's a kind of nice feature to be able to, as if this could hinge, but there we go. Just like the instruction. Oh, and blasters somewhere around here. Okay, now it's time for what would be the head of the chicken walker, and I think part of the iconic look is that kind of tilt on the side walls, and this might be what determines that angle. It would not. I wonder if the earlier versions of the ATST, back when Lego started the Star Wars line, if they actually had that slant, or was it just straight up and down bricks? Because developing realistic or screen accurate models was not quite there yet. Let's see. Interesting. Not that one. Not that one. Nope. This one. Because now there's a lot more shapes, and now that Technic is really incorporated into the design, it does look a lot more mechanical. I think I'll put you here first. This one here. Try to be careful with getting the right, left or right wedge. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Interesting that the instruction didn't rotate it in order to see exactly where to put it, but I guess because it's showing partially there, it's okay. And 2x2. Right here. Okay, this one needs to be built out. one. I'm not even sure what color that is. It's like a sand blue. And here. There we go. Slight trapezoidal. And it goes here. Then it flips around. Oh, have not seen these before. These, yeah. But a 2x4 angle? I don't know. But with that single piece, it does hold everything together as needed. Let's see. 1x4 there. I wonder, so having this a dark red, it's not really going to be shown outside, but it does help place it within the actual construction that you can see more or less if you're on the right track. Because otherwise you just see gray. And this one. One by two here. And this one there. It's touching the red halfway on the tan. But it continues. So this one with these. Oh, so this little gap here has some purpose. That's where, well, I'm not sure if it's going to be, because if rotated, the hole can't fit there, but it's sideways there. Yep, like that. Oh, it does allow for rotation. Interesting. Okay. Don't really have a Technic piece, but if anything, it could go all the way around. Okay, there. And then finer detail, holding everything together. And it's coming out thicker than I would have expected it. It's not like they're making it on purpose armored and resistant to breaking apart, but it'll be acceptable just so that it doesn't fall apart. But it's already a brick and 2 plates thick. Oh, no, it's going to get thicker because there's detail on this side. Wow. Okay, this one. It's wedge on top of wedge. this one. Oh. Also new for me, a diagonal. 2x2 cut in diagonal. I wonder what that is called. And then 1x4 smooth plate. Here. This alone has some heft to it. And it's, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yep, it's about 2 bricks thick. Wow. Oh, and there's some more. This. Plus this. Here. And another small detail, the ingot. So that's kind of intense. It holds together. Okay, so that is held by the blue one this side. Oh, okay. So these red pieces hold on to here. They don't snap in there, but by the insert, it just holds it in place at that precise angle. Like that. And it doesn't flap away. It doesn't rotate up. Barely, but still. In addition, oh, this is not, there we go. Not also rotated this way, but because of the black hinge, it rotates inward this way. See, I don't know if it can be seen on screen. So that way, it's not only going this way, it's going ever so slightly inward as it goes front. And because of the thickness, it does build up close to the core. That required planning. And there, look, it has the iconic profile. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go to the other side. Okay, so this is the basis of it. Do that. On this side, it comes to here. This one goes up to there. With this here. And this part's not really seen. I think it's that might be this one. And this also clears anything on the bottom so it can rotate without being kind of hitting something along the way. Wow. Okay, let me rearrange like that. There we go. And now it's wedge on top of wedge. There. So 1x2, the bar. I still don't see it. Oh, I remember these. Am I looking in the right color? It is a gray. There we are. And oh, I need this one. Nope. There we go. Or maybe these are wings. Because they are dependent on left and right orientation. There. Okay, so here we have nearly the framework of it. And then there's another layer going this way and a lot more on the back side. Not necessary for it to be seen, but it does fill it out, make it more believable. Maybe from the back. It does touch that. So that's pretty interesting. And also, I don't know why, but we get a one-step plate dark red. That's where we are. Here. Here. It's not really shown on the inside, but it does help keep track of where to place this one. Okay. There we go. Here. This is the one that grabs onto this part, or it just holds it there, and then where's it? This one. It's this rotation that causes it to rotate towards the center as it goes forward here. So it rotates because of the blue, and then it rotates this way because of the black. Right here. So that's a very interesting piece to have. You can do a lot more. In this case, the black it's very subtle, but it can go much more wild angles in other designs. Did I do that right? Let's see. It goes this way. it's this one is on the red. Here. Yeah. That's why I couldn't put this right there. Let's see here. This one like that. Okay. And having this wedge over that wedge or wing over wing, all you get is basically that small sliver of just, a different layer, a different texture. So for this model, it was a lot of attention went to the detail, just to try and use the bricks to really suggest that this is a mechanical vehicle that can believably move and rotate and, be real. Is it closer or is it this way? It needs to be closer like that, yeah. Well, I'm barely missing that. I think that's what it is. Because this one goes, yeah, right there. There you go. Same heft. And like that. The angled inward, this angle, it's barely noticeable, but it's there. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure whether this is going. Okay. So have it like this, but rotate it this way and rotate down this way. Okay. Like that. Then rotate down. Not sure of all the way. Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna go with this. There we go. Oh, it's the eyes. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, got some computer action. Let's see. This thing. There it is. Intense red right there. When I was growing up, this would have been the it piece for me. Like, ooh, computer. Now computers are everywhere. It's not the same. It might, yeah, it's like that. Wedges like that. Rotate it like here. Assuming on this thing. Like that, no. There we go. This is going to meet up with those right there. That's why, there we go. So it's not exactly sealed here. But with all the plates behind it, it does seem like it's like a singular piece. That also took planning just so that all the bricks miss each other. I do see like the bottom here, but it really doesn't emphasize that it's like a one piece set there. Okay, we have, what is this here with this? Into here. Oh, okay, and then it's gray light. I think it. Oh, here we go. It's a lighter gray. Okay, some detail here. There we go. I'm just seeing compared to the picture, but yep, that's it. Okay, and then starting with here, round it 1 by 2. Seems to be at an angle. Okay, and then another 1 by 2 rounded. That doesn't fit. I guess it's reliant on the rod here to hold it together. So, I don't see that rounded 1 by 2. Oh, here it is. Oops. Okay, so far it doesn't look like anything, but by the consistent use of the 1 by 2 rounded, does give it a unified look. And there's some slight hinge action. How does it fit in here? Maybe it's not that one. it's not that rounded piece. It's one of these. Okay. Like that, hold like that. There we go. There we go. It's more it's more filled out right there. Still don't know what that part holds on to this thing. Okay. Which is just a plate. Okay. And then this one, because of the hole, can be held there. And then a lever switch thing. Okay, there's a rod here. I can put you. Oh, did I miss that part of the cone? This part goes in here. Is it? Thought it was one of those lever things, but it looks like a tenor foil, like what they use for fencing. Okay, then it touches, because of this part, to here. Okay. Very believable that this is like, the extra missionary in Star Wars original trilogy kind of detail. Here, here, and here. Hmm. Oops. Some details there. Hmm. This could be the hinge for the catch on top. It might be another hinge because wow, it's kind of a lot more into it. Let's see here. Okay, hold it like that, and it goes like this. Rotate it like that. Mm-hmm. This top part is getting kind of intense, but also interesting that it's being kept as a square, yet it will fit on that. Let's see how it looks like in person. And then the rounded plate there, I think it's a dark silver, dark gray. That's kind of like a small detail. Wow, one of them might have rolled away. Okay, see this bar? Oh, I wonder if I put the wrong bar up there. Let's see. According to this, it looks like a dark gray. Oh, but this one, I think it's just a gray. Okay. This one here. There we go. So they have the different rods of, or different grays of the rod, so that's more variety, maybe? Now these go here, yeah. Oh, that's kind of clever. They're like little handholds to go down the hatch. Okay. It's not a perfectly sealed thing, but it's very close to it. That's another way of putting just a flat plate with no studs, so it doesn't latch onto it. And then this rests right there. And there we go. Okay, so it's very curious I went with this. You do see it kind of, you see the angle, you actually appreciate the angle more because it comes inward. I wonder why they didn't do a wing here and would have followed this closer. It would not, maybe not perfectly, but it would still be kind of wedged coming in this way. But overall, this is a nice seam right there. And it follows this here. Okay, and then these are loaded. It's this way. So that goes on top. Oh. Hmm. Just want to rest in there. What's going on? I don't want to poke myself in the eye, so let's see here. So by pushing this forward, it will will release it, I believe. Oops, felt something give. Curious. Maybe it's just this one. Can't be that hard. And there is a definite factor. It's like a keyhole. Are these too close? Little bit of autopsy surgery. Let's see. If I take out the silver plate or the dark gray, it'll be enough to set the bolt in there. Okay, well, it should be facing or tilted upward, but for now I'm gonna leave it there and see if that's what the issue is. The other thing is I might have put it in the wrong place, but let's see. There we go. Did I misinterpret that part? Because it needed to go a little bit in, and this was in the way. Let's see. What else? I don't see. There's no picture of how it should be, but let me double check. That was in the core. Up here we go. Oh, that's here we go. This thing. Oh, well, no, wait. Oh, I did misinterpret it. It's not the curve and the plate. It's let's see, which way does this go? Let me just forward. So I can actually look at this. It's like this. Oops. So that way it is continuous black here. It's not that spacing. Okay. Another piece did fall. Let's see if I can find it. Built especially for the Empire. Okay. Ouch. Do I need to? No, that's fine. Here. And then here. Okay. Now let's see if there. Okay. Where that other piece fell to? Ah. It's this one. I am cautious, or you know, I do realize it's empty. That's why I face it towards me in the camera. Um, but that's a big bolt of Lego coming at you. That's a very big warning thing. Okay, let's try this now. Okay. Or this, yeah. Oh, and this part. Right here. Mm-hmm. Just that much movement, it has some personality. Probably because, just has the slightest resemblance of a face. And then legs. Oh, yeah. And did I get the spigot? Yeah, no, the spigot fell down. There we go. The only thing I would have liked about this build or this set is if all the parts of the leg were posable. I think. There we go. This is the hinge. So you can't really stop motion it because, like the feet, it looks like it should rotate, but right now it's just a solid Technic piece to hold it all up. Out of pieces. Because right now it's just one hinge to hold it all up. Or to do any kind of movement for the legs. So here, it looks like it should also rotate there, but it's built in solid. There's two places of Technic holding it in place. This is a solid piece, so that the feet, when you walk, and also it doesn't go forward. It's kind of weird. Nope, it's purposely meant to stop there. Probably just to hold down the weight of it, because this might not be strong enough to prevent it from going this way. So they purposely built this, it's, just so they can rest on something solid and not on the hinge solely, but can go back to kind of look at how, imply that it's walking, even though it doesn't, the feet or the legs don't go forward. A lot of details everywhere. Surprisingly, a lot of plate over plate to kind of give the detail and the thickness. There are studs and smooth plates used to convey like the aesthetic of the original trilogy. Except for down here, it's the feet are pretty much smooth. Even though you can see a few studs here and implied there. It's pretty much smooth. The legs, there are deliberate use of smooth plates. Otherwise, it would have been just as a Technic piece in here. Or no, it's not Technic. It's a Lego with Technic holes here. But then they built around it to kind of give it a little bit more thickness, and then it joins with it on Technic. This is probably the most fun feature. And it looks like it can be easily put into other models, just so to have a bit of fun. Yes, let's see. Right here. Hmm, okay. Smile. um, Comfortable fit. All right. Not the hatch. I think it's just for show. um, you really are not going to be able to have a minifig sit down, insert and sit down prior to do that. Which is why this is probably a good feature they had so that you can actually pose or look in more fully, even though the hatch is there. It does look like it's yeah. That's the other thing. Why this is here? Maybe it's for the weapons or something. The black and the white claw things there. Thought they were gonna, include something to put there. Hmm. Does this fit there? Yeah. Okay. And then the other one's probably for the gun or blaster. There we go. Okay. Kind of curious now. Did I miss a dark red plate somewhere? It's curious that this is the extra piece and not like a rod or a delicate part that can easily be knocked off and lost. But this one, we have an extra blaster. Yeah, like something like this. Where was it used? Somewhere. And then that. So those were my extra pieces. Kind of impressed how it does look like what came out in the screen. But it took a while to get it right to get all the angles there. Overall impressed. Still wish this was, more posable with the legs. But again, it is kind of hefty. And you can feel it because of the head. And it might have been just too much for this kind of joint. Huh. So, this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.